Alright, I've had a little bit of a request to do, to demonstrate what I do, how I make Milky Way panoramas. And, first of all, I'm using a D750, and I've turned on live view mode and I put it in virtual horizon. That's the very first thing I do. And then for my first shot, I'm aiming kind of out toward my neighbor's house over there. And it's the Milky Way's kind of hanging out over there. So I'll kind of move the camera just a little bit off from his house. There we go. Yeah, it's just a little bit. And then after I moved, I'll have to get my bubble level again. There we go. I'll level the horizon both ways, and then when I get level to the horizon, I will turn it off. Now I have my camera set to ISO 3200 8 seconds just for this demonstration. The sun's coming up, so I'm going to just kind of go a little quick here. And I will go ahead and fire my first shot. And there's a truck coming, so he'll probably get into it. Oh, it's an 8-second exposure. Alright, there's my first shot. There it is, there's the Milky Way. And now for my second shot, because the Milky Way moves so fast, for my second shot, I will turn on the virtual horizon again. And then I will angle the tripod up. As I'm angling it up, right there, to that point, and I know to go just a little bit beyond it because I'm shooting at 24 millimeters. But now that I've angled it up, I turn it off. Consistency is the key with all of this. Make sure I'm level, which I am. Go ahead and fire off my second shot. And we might get our truck in there too. So I shoot in columns. The second shot is vertical. I'm just move the camera up. There we go. And there is my second shot. So now moving the camera up like that puts the horizon right at the very bottom of the screen. You can see it there. It rotated it for me automatically, but then I'll show you in the second shot. All right, then after I've got this first shot, I'll turn on the virtual horizon again, and I will lower my tripod back down to where it's level, mostly level. Now this is what I do for overlap. I'll take a flashlight, and I'll put it right out in front of me. And then I will move my tripod, and I won't be able to show you this, but I'll show you what happens. I'll move my tripod left until the light, see, I haven't moved the light at all. I kept the light right in front of me. It was in the middle, but then I moved the tripod left, and now my light's on the left side. And what that does is it gives me about a 50% overlap. So that's what I mean by 50% overlap whenever I mention it. Then after I do this, got to get up, get back up, and re-level my tripod. Alright, I've just re-leveled my tripod again, perfectly level with the horizon on both sides, on both levels. We'll turn off all lights, press the button, timer mode, and here we go again, 8 seconds. There we go, and see now the Milky Way, that's the first shot. Now the second shot has moved over just 50%, and I'll show you this later when I compile it. And now that I've shot the second shot, turn on my virtual horizon again, tilt it all the way back the same amount as I did the first time, until whatever was on in the middle of the screen, whatever was on the horizon, is now at the bottom. You can see my neighbor's house down there. And then I come back up to the middle, or come back up to the levels, and I level the tripod once more. Right there, keeping it level. Turn off live view, Turn off my headlamp. Fire away. Boy, the sun is seriously coming up here. This is gonna be fun. Trying to get it all. But now that, no, see, now I've got my second shot. All right, now I turn live view back on. Go back down to where it's about in the middle there. Point my flashlight out in the middle again. Move the camera over till the flashlight is on the edge, just like I did the last time. Now I'll get it level. Alright, now I got it level again, just like I had it before. Turn off all my lights. Fire away. And I have a 2-second timer on my, you know, some people use a trigger. I like the 2-second timer because the trigger is just one more thing to hold, you know. So I'll just push the 2-second timer. Alright, see, now we've got my trees in it, which were on the edge in the last shot. Now they're in the middle of it. I'll put my virtual horizon back on. Tilt it all the way back, just like before. Turn it off. Level my tripod. I hope this works because I'm moving the tripod a lot left and right when I'm trying to tilt it with the camera in my hand. So this might not even compile, but this is how I shoot them. Just basically repetition from here on out. And then I put the tripod, put the back on, take it down. Grab my flashlight, point it in the middle, grab the handle, push it over for my overlap, just like before. Here's my light. Turn it off. Put my light back on, get my bubble level, straight level with the horizon. Turn it off, shut off my headlamp, push the button. It gets to be pretty routine once you start doing it. Once you get used to doing it. Yep. Now there's that shot with the trees just on the, see, they were in the middle there. Now they're on the edge. And there is the sun coming up. So then I tilt it back, just like before. Whatever's in the middle is down on the bottom. I've got some lights on the horizon, kind of help me out with that. Turn it off. Get my tripod level. The tripod level, push the button, fire away. Taking the picture. Alright. There we go. Now we got that shot. Turn the level back on. Take her back down to the ground. Put the flashlight out in front of me. This is about a 14-shot panorama is what it equates to. See, now I've moved the camera until where the light's over. What was in the middle is now on the edge, just like I've been doing. Turn off live view. Turn on my headlamp. Level up my tripod. Alright, my thumb is going numb. This is pretty typical of using the cell phone, trying to light paint. I've done that. I did that last night. I tried to light paint. Alright, now there's my shed, which is in the middle, which was on the left. Now it's in the middle. I'm going to pop her back into live view mode. Tilt my camera back. Turn off live view. Rotate the camera, or rotate the, level it up. Push the button. Now when I'm leveling it up, after I've tilted it up, all I can really level is level to the horizon. So I'm just leveling it to the horizon right now. There we go. There's that shot. Just so the horizon's level, because if you don't get it perfectly level to the horizon, you have a nightmare. Because you'll have stitching errors and it'll be a pain. Alright, so now I got it back down. I wish I could show you how to do this, but you got the light right here in the middle. Now I'm going to move the tripod to the left again without moving the light. And see now the light's right here on the edge. Turn off my flashlight, turn off live view, turn on my headlamp, level it up, which is just minor adjustments with my tripod just to make sure you get a consistently level horizon. Turn off my headlamp and fire away. I might have done too much of an overlap on an earlier shot just because I was trying to hurry. This might only be 12 shots and it might not even work. There we go. Now we're really getting some light pollution from the, I don't know, that big ball, that big flaming light on the horizon called the sun. Now we've tilted that back up. This will be my last shot. Turn off live view, turn on my headlamp. Tilt back up to where we're level. Perfectly level. So we can't get that one level, we can only get that one level. Turn off my headlamp, push the button. Fires away. Wait for 8 seconds again and see your picture. And that's how I make panoramas. That's how it's done, right? Alright, here we have all 12 of the images that I just shot in Lightroom. You can see here's the first one, perfectly level to the horizon, and then the second shot is directly above it with whatever was in the middle of the horizon, now on the bottom, just like I explained it in the video. The next shot is just a 50% overlap there, and then the shot above that, and then all of the other shots. And then from here, I would normally just right click on it, and then go to Photo Merge, and then go and merge it into a panorama. But I ran into an issue merging it to a panorama, which I figured would kind of happen. With this fourth shot, the tripod moved as I was shooting it, and then it just wouldn't compile into a panorama. So instead of showing you this shot, I'll just go ahead and show you another shot that I've done. In the same pattern, there was just the first shot was level to the horizon, second shot with horizons on the bottom. Same pattern with 50% overlap, and then all the way across, just like I shot the other one. This is how I shoot all my panoramas. And then from this, once you get it compiled in Lightroom, as the panorama compiled in Lightroom, your second shot will be, once it compiles, it will look something like this. It'll give you the full arc over your subject with a perfectly level horizon. And that's how I shoot Milky Way panoramas. There you go.